Yo, how's it going, everyone? It is that time once again. We are back. The Dokkan early stream. I struggled a bit getting up this morning because it's all the excitement of yesterday, and then we watched Spider-Man No Way Home after the stream yesterday. The quiz. Why does the quiz hint at Namek? The quiz is just going through all the worldwide celebrations that we've had for the last couple of years. I never catch your stream since it's 3:10 a.m. for me right now. Yeah, that's unfortunate. It is good old time zones. I don't do as many. Well, I don't do any really, apart from the podcast. I was gonna say I don't do as many late like Dokkan streams as I used to. Right, I need to finish. I made the short for the today's quiz thing before the stream started, and I need to make thumbnail and everything so that I can actually post it. But yeah, how's everyone doing today? 1 hour we should see some news / upcoming information. Global has maintenance, but both versions will have the data downloaded to countdown stuff. Ooh, that's interesting. Yeah, too busy eating beans. Bro. Right, so yeah, let me just get a quick... I just need to open up the video that I made and get a quick screen grab of the question so I can paste it into the background of the thumbnail. But yeah, they're just going through all of the GDC, or sorry, worldwide like themes so far. So I don't think there really is any sort of indication from the quiz at all as to what they're doing. Alright, so let's save this. Hey, shout out to Sharky Face, aka Sister Ningen, for the re-upping membership. 4 years in the Ningen Club. There you go, you got the purple badge now. Love to see that. Right, so now I just have to post this thing. But yeah, for those of you who weren't at the second channel stream, no, that's the wrong button. No, there we go. For those of you who weren't at the second channel stream last night for the Long Dark, had some very interesting, very exciting developments yesterday. I was right, yeah, to guess that today's quiz was going to be on Zamasu or Future Gohan. You did actually say Zamasu or Future Gohan specifically, that is true. Because it could have been the Blue Boys or whoever the other one was, I now can't remember. Sword of Hope Trunks, there we go. That's how forgettable he was. But yeah, you were right. Yeah, I need to make a tweet about it as well, because that's the thing. I want people to know as early as possible, like straight away, in case anyone who... I don't expect people to travel like a decent distance or anything, but anyone who's gonna be nearby and wants to come down and say hi. So yeah, basically after talking about it on some previous streams and after waiting a very long time to the point where we basically thought that it wasn't going to happen at all, Bandai finally got back to us and replied, and so I will indeed be going to the fan meetup, the GDC reveal thing in LA next weekend, which is pretty exciting. So I had to sort it all out very last minute yesterday, book my plane tickets and all that stuff. So I just realised I'd left my cup of tea outside. Right, I can't do the stream without my cup of tea. Yeah, so anyone who, I know not everyone is necessarily going to the event, but anyone who's going to be in LA next weekend, Ningen shall go to the ball, exactly. But yeah, shout out to Dr. Pritch for helping to make it happen, because as we talked about on like the previous streams, I couldn't enter the thing to like be selected to go, but I can go as somebody who did get selected. People who are going are allowed to take a guest, and so I couldn't enter the competition to like win being able to go because I'm not from the US. But the people who did win and are allowed to bring a guest, the guest can be someone who doesn't live in the US. And we're basically waiting ages for Bandai to reply and confirm that everything would be fine. And because they didn't for so long, it got to the point that I didn't think we'd actually be able to go. Yeah, the event is 6 PM on Friday the 28th. Well, that's when the doors open. The event starts at 7, and that's where they'll reveal the like GDC stuff for the first time. So But there's no good things of Super Saiyan 3 Rose, is there? Gifts. Hey, Dr. Pritch, how's it going? But yeah, so definitely very exciting stuff. And we will be yeah, hopefully get to meet a bunch of people. Any Heroes versus Sin runs today? Probably not. I still haven't actually done a bunch of those Red Zone RE missions. I really should get around to doing them. There you go. The day 4 quiz video should have finally gone up now as well. I mean, we probably could throw a Heroes versus Sin run in there. Well, apparently someone said, I think it was Drace said in the stream yesterday that Truth isn't going. But yeah, I will be taking my laptop and my capture card and all that stuff, so I will be making content while I'm there. Because obviously the event is on the Friday night, and then the GDC starts on the Saturday, and I'll still be in LA on the Saturday. Like, the banners will come out, so I'll literally be recording my live summons from our hotel in LA, which is going to be fun. Hey Tala, how's it going? But yeah, it's very exciting, and it all came together very last minute. It's the first time, yeah, going to LA. So very excited. I have to listen to that Sharky Face. I'll have to listen to that Don Broco song on the train. Train? I mean plane. Yeah, Tala, we were just saying about it. We were talking about it on the last thing. So yeah, Bandai finally got around to replying to us and confirming that everything was okay and like good to go. So yeah, I'm going to the fan meetup event thing that's next weekend, which is in LA. Yeah, I don't know if because I know Toon was at the last one, obviously like in secret because nobody knows who he is. But like I have a feeling that he might not go, just because I know he's had a lot going on recently, and like Ain's had a lot of like health issues and stuff, so I don't know if he would be going. Although, to be fair, I don't know if Toon lives in LA, then I suppose it's not a huge thing for him to go to a thing for like a couple of hours. But because I'm actually not 100% sure where Toon is, because I'm not sure if he has ever said that or not, so I don't actually know. But it is a shame though, because obviously Toon, even if he does go, like doesn't let people know, doesn't, like no one knows who he is. So it is kind of a shame, because this is probably like a once in a lifetime opportunity for me to be able to go to one of these events, which means if Toon was there and we didn't like actually properly meet like and say hi, we probably never will, like ever again. So because yeah, I think didn't he post like, I think he posted a picture from like the back of the room or something from the last one. Like, yeah, like I'm here and I can see everybody, but nobody knows it's me, like kind of thing. I think I might be mistaken, but I thought that was the thing that happened. Well, unfortunately, none of the producers are going to this one, which is a shame, because they even say that on the announcement for the event, which is a shame, because yeah, like that would have been really cool to get to meet those guys. No, I wasn't invited. I'm probably not. I'm not big enough to like be invited like Truth and Nano, but somebody who did get invited, because you have to, well, not invited, but you have to win a competition to be able to go. But then you're allowed to bring a guest. And this is the thing that we talked about, like when they first announced it and everything. To enter the competition, to be able to go, you have to live in America. So I couldn't even enter. But then when Dr. Pritch won, you can take a guest. And so we contacted them and said, like, can the guest be from outside, like, the US? And they said yes. So... Hey, it's Ajal. It's Ajal's birthday. Happy birthday, Ajal. Hope you have a good one. Vlog it. I mean, I'll definitely be, like, recording some stuff. But it is also one of those things that I want to, like, be there and enjoy it and not be, like, concentrating on making content, like, the whole time. But obviously I will do some stuff because, yeah, it'd be awesome to be there. Producers will be there, just not for the event or a short visit. I mean, that would be awesome. But yeah, I know obviously Dr. Pritch will be there because that's how I get it going. But Raudo's going to be there, so we get to meet Raudo in person for the first time. Yeah, it's a real shame that you can't go now, Drace. Because, yeah, who knows? Maybe in the future, if they do another big event, and like, there may be a possibility. But I feel like it's probably unlikely that I'll get an opportunity to do something like this again. So... leveling up my boy MVP 17. There's always battle hour. Yeah, Drace won the thing, but now just can't make it, unfortunately. Yeah, so like he has the opportunity to go, but unfortunately can't, which is a shame. Right, so let's get our dailies finished off here, and then, yeah, I need to go through and do some of those Red Zone RE missions and stuff that I still haven't done. Yeah, exactly. It'd be cool to also just do stuff in LA because, yeah, I've never been. And obviously, I get there on the Friday. The event is on the Friday evening. And then I'll still be there on the Saturday. I'm re-rolling, trying to get Golgia and Margin Duo. I hope you still got your main account, because I would say I definitely do not recommend ever like re-rolling just because of how long it takes to build up stuff. And then yeah, go back on the Sunday. I think my flight is at like midday or something. The way back is crazy though, because the LA time zone wise is like 8 hours backwards from the UK. So I leave on like very early on Sunday afternoon. Like I say, I think my flight is about midday, but technically by the time I get back to the UK, it's nearly 10 o'clock in the morning on Monday.
All right, let's do this.
Yeah, Friday is going to be crazy because yeah, it's like I've got a stopover as well, so it's like 14 hours. Even if it was a direct, it's an 11-hour flight from here to LA. But because my flight is like super early in the morning, I'm just going to not sleep on Thursday night. Get to the airport super early, get on the plane, and then hopefully sleep for like 10 hours. At least that's the plan. We'll see how that actually works out in the end, but... Oh yeah, we'll be taking lots of pictures, and I'll be doing some vlog type things. Like I'll record some stuff, but like I say, I don't want to be like just recording constantly. But yeah, I'm definitely very excited. It's gonna be awesome. I wish Tala could go too. Yeah, coffee can help with that. I used to work nights, and I used to work a job where I switched between days and nights like every other week, so I'm kind of used to occasionally having to have messed up sleep patterns if I have to, so it'll be fine. Would have been cool, but there's always next time. I mean, fortunately for us, like, we're not really ever organised it like properly, but when it comes to like you, Tala, and like Prof and stuff, we're all obviously a lot closer to each other than the US, so I'm sure we'll make something happen one day. Alright, let's get the Turtle School training runs done. What are the chances the GDC gets ruined by the same guy that spoiled the anniversary earlier this year? I don't know. Because obviously the guy who did like spoil the thing, no one really knows like how, like I don't know if he is an employee or has some kind of inside thing. Night Shift Ningen was a different person. Oh, the cord is messed up again, is it? Good. Can't be as bad as the GTA 6 leaking. GTA 6 leaking? Someone is dropping videos of gameplay. Oh, really? Yeah, no, it's back now. Because yeah, every time someone notices it's dropped out, you have to let me know, because then I basically have to unplug the cable and plug it back in, and then it sorts itself out, which is very annoying.
All right, let's do this.
You can get a chance to watch what they got. Black Myth, Song, Queen, gameplay. Oh yeah, I saw you posted it in the members thing, right? News in 24 minutes unless Dokkan pulls a Dokkan, which definitely very possible. We should be tomorrow, today, and tomorrow is maintenance and data download, yeah. Right, so let's check. No, it's not that one. Right, so what have I got to do? Because, yeah, we've got 2 days to do these. I still haven't done them. So it's Diamond Edition with a character of each typing. And then Stage 2 of the Diamond with Dragon Ball Seekers. It shouldn't be too hard. Dragon Ball Seekers, there we go. I mean, yeah, surely you just do a Daima team, right? Okay, yeah, he gives the extra 2 Dragon Ball Seekers, so... Oh, you have to have a character of every typing, though, don't you? So we have to have an imp unit, is the only problem with running a Daima team. Daima Battle of Fate or Goku family. Oh, right, yeah, because we have Aransu now. So yeah, we've got AGL, Tech, in... Oh yeah, we don't have a physical character. Damn me not having mini Super Saiyan 3 Goku. So yeah, I guess we take you off. And just put on Gloria. Really? Why is it not showing any Daima Gokus? People have Daima Goku still set as their friend, right? Yeah. OST is this. This is Tech Super Saiyan 3 Daima Vegeta intro. It's pretty good. I have to wiggle my legs like a drunk moonshine maker. Fair. Right, so we got 18 minutes until there's potentially news, but this event is quite, like, short and easy, so should be okay, I think. Okay, so Stage 2 versus Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku with a Dragon Ball Seekers team, and we've got the all types on the go as well. So hopefully we should be able to just get this knocked out in one attempt here. We'll see how we get on. Am I the only new Cell Max OST lover? No, the new Cell Max OST is great. They went so hard for absolutely no reason on his active skill OST. It's great. Well, great links with the other Daima characters there, Super Saiyan 4 Goku. East Gloria gives everyone the extra 1 key. Look at that. Look at that crazy 8 million attack stat from Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Let's go. Oh yeah, obviously one of the whole big things of me going to the event is that I'm going to meet a bunch of people and take a load of photos and stuff. It's going to be great. I'm very excited. I've never been to LA before. Get to be there for the reveal of the GDC like stuff. It's going to be awesome. Pansy just casually out damaging Super Saiyan 4 Daima Goku by an insane margin. But obviously that's because, you know, no links or anything. But all weird rotation to have as the first, like, setup. god. Gloria just being an additional normals merchant. Collection of epic battles is the event that's getting revamped. Yeah, so Daima Goku just doesn't share links with like any of the new Daima characters. That's funny. So Mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku was in slot 7. I see. Well, Toon isn't going, so as far as I know. Or he might just be saying that and then he is there because then no one would know. But Mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Wow, really? I did that much damage? I might be dead. I mean, that's what happens when Goku has no links active. Okay, she tanks for double-digit damage even against the crits. That's pretty good. I think I might just still be dead anyway because my health is so low. Of course, we dodged that normal. Now we're going to eat this super and probably die. Or take double-digit damage, I guess. Is that the friend one? Because yeah, if it's the friend Super Saiyan 4 Daima Goku, then he is Rainbow. Yeah, fortunately, the Pansy is very good, both with the support that she gives. Because she's supporting the Mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku, at least. Because she supports Mini Gokus and the Supreme Kai of Time. Supreme Kai of Time, just normal Supreme Kai. I need those Heroes ECAs, man. And you guarantee I'll be asking anyone I can get my hands on at that event what's going on with the Heroes ECAs. Just a shady deadlift bell. Ooh. Yeah, that doesn't sound good. I mean, Heroes itself is dead, right? Because the game is dead. There'll be no more Heroes like releases in Dokkan. But now that they've done that thing with the 21 EZA, where they kind of like didn't mention her in the update or any of that kind of stuff, like they just sort of like showed it. I can imagine that it's probably going to be the case that they could do that for the Heroes. So just not dodging and slowing. Yeah, I mean, they did well. This is the thing. They technically didn't say that they would EZA. The words of the announcement back when the last Hero celebration happened was that It was just like, we will continue to strengthen crossover characters. But they didn't say, like, which ones or how. Yeah, typical Aaron Su Cell. Aaron Su is technically good, but just like UI Goku's and stuff, she sells for me so many times. Maybe I should do Daima Vegeta as the friend, and then I try Daima Vegeta as the friend, and then have Aaron Su in slot 1 with Pansy as a rotation. Although we're starting off with a very bad starting rotation here. Yeah, this is awkward. Just have to rely on Mini Goku to dodge, which he probably won't. Yeah, no, I purposely got less than 12 ki, because after she attacks with 11 ki or less, she has more dodge chance. So she actually had more chance to dodge on that turn than if we'd gotten her 12 ki. So she actually is more like she more likely should have dodged in that scenario, because we got the attack with 11 or less ki, and then she did her additional supers, which give 30% dodge chance. Although I think she only got 1, right? So... Alright, well, Mini Goku took some damage from having to take those normals in slot 1, but it is what it is. We did not have a good starting rotation for him, so... Dodged the super, that's the important thing. Well, actually, no, he didn't dodge the super. He countered the super, so that's even better. And then hopefully Daima Vegeta can get some EX supers here. Love a Vegeta / Vegeta attack unit. Yeah, Heroes had such a great opportunity for some fun. Like, imagine if Heroes had lasted long enough that instead of, like, that Universe Tree Goku, we'd gotten, like, full power Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta or something. And then the next year, although I actually can't remember when Reversible Exchange first came out, but then next year, instead of having that blue Goku that just had an active skill with Xeno Super Saiyan 4 Goku, imagine if he actually had a reverse exchange Universe Tree Goku and Xeno Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Like, how cool that would have been as a Heroes headliner unit. But no, we don't get to have fun stuff like that, unfortunately. Right, so I want the two Xeno Gokus together, so I need to float off Super Saiyan 4 Goku here. See, now that all of the attacks against Aaron Su are in slot 1, this is where you just get her 12 ki, and then it's fine. Then we get the STR orbs for Goku, so he gets the 24 ki. Perfect. Here we go again. Oh my god, she didn't dodge again! Like, bro. Although actually, to be fair, now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure she only works on like an extreme team, doesn't she? Yeah. These guys aren't on any of the Daima Goku leader skill categories. Actually, in fact, what am I doing? Why would I use you? when I could use you. Well, we're going to have the news come out soon, so there's no point starting, I think, another run, because the news will be out in 4 minutes. How did I build AGL World Tournament Kid Gohan? I can't say I did like a crazy amount of thought into his build, because he is just a free-to-play support character. I'm pretty sure he's just all dodge and then the rest additional. Which, funnily enough, nowadays is pretty much the go-to hidden potential build for like most characters. Since so many units get like crit in their passive. And then even if you're like a support character and you have dodge in your passive, you still probably want them to have as much extra dodge as possible. Alright, so let me move the chats over to this side so I can get the thing up here so that we can be ready. Alright, so I've got the news page up here. Well, I say news, but like the Twitter page. But yeah, Gohan is basically dodge or die regardless, so it kind of doesn't really matter. Well, we should be getting the countdown membership. But yeah, shout out to Aaron for re-upping his membership. 3 months in the Lobster Squad. How many all this morning? It's 2 AM. Yeah, that's crazy. I appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, sorry, I was... my Dimer team was too busy selling for me to see it. But yeah, I appreciate you, my dude. But yeah, it's the countdown. In Mini Super Saiyan Goku, I don't think is an option. He sucks. Like, he is just completely dodge or die. Which, I mean, I guess so is Pansy, to be fair. But at least she supports the team. Alright, 1 minute, hopefully. But yeah, the countdown is like the global Dokkan campaign, or the GDC countdown, like they do with the anniversary. There should be a celebration that starts in the next couple of days. that'll be the thing where like every day when we log in it will say like 5 days to go and stuff like that. Like that should be starting soon, in the next couple of days. Drace with the instant spoilers before I even had a chance to refresh the Twitter page. Yeah, that's interesting. I'm guessing there'll be an in-game news thing as well. I'm not going to go off this page though, so... Because yeah, there should be a is it notice of upcoming content thing, right? Right. So Saiyan Saga Battlefield, interesting. Yeah, so this just makes me think it's even more like Namek because the countdown is Saiyan Saga. Yeah, it's annoying because the site that I would prefer to use, because it's got the better layout and stuff, is hasn't updated yet. Hey, there we go. Alright, they've got the thing about the survey as well, so I should have that in the video as well. I'm guessing, so the Super Saiyan's EZA is the only thing that's been posted, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. So we can close that. Cord acting up again. Yeah, that sounds about right. Fortunately, I'm not going to be recording anything on the cord itself in this next section. That is still very annoying. Right. Yeah, the player's choice results, I'm going to have that in there as well. Right. Hey guys, Marsing here, bringing another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. And so we've gotten some news today with information on an upcoming EZA, as well as upcoming content for what will essentially be the countdown to the GDC, which we should get like an official countdown celebration thing starting in the next few days, I imagine, with the loading screens that will update every day, you know, that say like 5 days to go and all that kind of stuff. So we've got some interesting news here. To start us off with straight away, as you can see on screen, we have the Int Super Saiyan Trio EZA, which is definitely very interesting. Obviously, we can talk about speculation on what this kind of means for upcoming characters and their leader skills and stuff as we go through the video. But with a lot of people still thinking that Namek is going to be a big part of Part 1, that means we could quite easily see a new Goku that has Super Saiyans as part of his leader skill, right, in order to have these guys on his team. So yeah, let's go ahead and see who we have, see what the details are that we have here to check out. As always, I don't read these before. I like this to be my initial response / reaction to seeing what these EZAs are like. So yeah, let's see what we got. So the leader skill, obviously, as a Carnival LR, is still 200%. The key is now 4. I think that is a change, but let me bring them up quickly on my phone just so we can double check everything here. Yeah, it was originally 3 key. Okay. So, right, let's take a look at this new passive, shall we? So they get their entrance animation when there are 2 or more other Super Saiyans or movie heroes allies on the team, which is the same as it was before. Gives them attacks effective against all types for 7 turns, which is an increase from 5. Chance of performing a crit and damage reduction 40% for 7 turns, which is pretty good. It was originally 30% damage reduction for 5 turns. But with no crit as well, so that's pretty good. And now they also change key spheres for 7 turns, tech to in. So that's definitely very interesting. Then we got basic effects, key 3, attack and defense 250%, high chance to dodge, additional 3 key per int key sphere obtained, and then additional 1 key per type key sphere obtained, which they didn't have before. They only had the extra key from in orb, so that's going to be very helpful for them. When attacking, they get 200% extra attack. When receiving an attack, they get 200% defense. This is actually a massive like W change, because before their EZA, it was when attacking, attack and defense 130%. So now it's 200% when they attack, and then 200% when they receive an attack. So they don't have to have attacked first to get their defense, which is good. Then when there's another Super Saiyans or movie heroes ally in the same turn, 200% extra attack, randomly change key spheres of a certain type other than tech, because they already do that, to int. So they're basically now like a double int orb changer, which is really good. And then for every 3 key spheres obtained, additional attack that has a great chance to become a super, up to 3 times within the turn. That's increased from high to great, so that's good. And then chance of performing a crit and damage reduction 11% up to 33. So basically, if you get 9 int orbs with them, they do 3 additional attacks, and then they get an extra 33% crit and damage reduction. So within the first 7 turns, that means they have, what, 73% crit and 73% damage reduction. So that's actually really good. But yeah, because they get so much crit and they have all those additionals, yeah, people in chat saying it will be a full dodge build for them is the best way to go. But yeah, they that seems very, very good. Very good improvement on their base, because they were super good when they came out. But yeah, this is very, very good. When receiving an attack defense buff is really useful as well, because whilst they won't be a slot 1 unit, like that gives them the extra like defense against AoEs and stuff like that, right? So then their super attacks, we've got the 12 key here is greatly raise attack and raise defense for 3 turns. Colossal damage to the enemy, raise allies attack and defense by 3% for 3 turns. Now obviously 3% isn't a lot, but they're going to be doing, ideally if you get the good RNG, 4 additional supers. From getting 9 orbs could give you 3, and then the hidden potential. So that would be 12% attack and defense for 3 turns, which is pretty good for multi-turn support. And they're greatly raising attack on each of those as well, and normal defense raise as well for 3 turns. So if you're keeping them on rotation, the next time they come back around, their numbers will all be slightly higher, which is really good. And then their 18 key super is massively raise attack and greatly raise defense for 3 turns, mega colossal damage to the enemy. So again, this is stacks for 3 turns, so they'll still have that build up on their second appearance as long as they're not floated off. Like their turn 2 stats have the potential to be incredibly high if they get a bunch of supers. Think like STR Final Form Cooler when he does all his supers and you get to turn 2 and he's got like 7 million defense. These guys are going to be, I think, fairly similar to that. Whilst obviously also having a decent amount of dodge. The double orb changing is really good for them, although also slightly awkward sometimes, because if they're going to be a slot 2 character, you've obviously then still got to pick up orbs with the slot 1 unit. But hopefully, if the slot 1 unit for, say, for example, for a new team with the GDC characters is a Super Saiyan Goku, and they link super well, he's not going to need a lot of key, and then they can grab all the in orbs. So that should definitely be very interesting. They look like they are pretty good, so let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. And then we also have the information on upcoming content. So Battlefield 3.0, the new updated version where you can pick any units from your box without having to make a specified setup beforehand, is going to be coming. And it looks like it is a Saiyan Saga themed Ultimate Clash. We've got our boy Rabbits on the art here. Then we got a new stage will be available for this Perfect Cooperation Team Battle event. Long forgotten event. I don't think they've done a stage on this for ages. I don't know if the image art is the same or if it is implying a Goku and Piccolo, because obviously this is Saiyan Saga related as well. And then we've got, yeah, stage can only be attempted by Saiyan Saga characters, so it must be. And then we've got the Master It, the Dream Technique, which is just like can be attempted 3 times every week. Good link level stage. Then we got Collection of Epic Battles that we knew was getting revamped and returning. And again, it seems like there's going to be a Saiyan Saga stage of that. Then we've got Burst Mode. It says will once again be available in certain events. So it doesn't say which, so potentially multiple burst modes or even old ones reopening, which is interesting. And then Global finally has the announcement, because it was in the JP news announcement the other day, but not Global. So Global now has the announcement that hidden potential resetting will permanently be reduced to 1 stone, which is really good. As we said many times before, it shouldn't cost stones at all. You shouldn't have to spend your summon currency to reset the hidden potential on units that you've already spent stones to summon, but it being changed to 1 is definitely much better. And then yeah, so all of this is preparation period starting from tomorrow. We should get a data download tomorrow with all of this stuff. So the big thing to take away from this is, as we talked about many times in this sort of build up to the GDC, this big theme that it's going to be sort of all the 3 main arcs of Z, but starting with Namek and not like Saiyan Saga. A lot of people are like predicting part 1 of the GDC is going to be Namek. This makes a lot of sense with that prediction, because obviously if it's going to be the countdown is Saiyan Saga, then we go into the GDC and it starts with Namek. So that does make a lot of sense, with all of this countdown stuff being Namek themed, and then the EZA being the Super Saiyans, who are obviously not only are they nothing to do with the Saiyan Saga, but there's no Super Saiyans in the Saiyan Saga. So them being the countdown EZA kind of points towards, again, like if Namek is part 1, the new Goku having a leader skill that will include Super Saiyans, and then they'll be on his team, right? Which makes a lot of sense. So that's very interesting. And then we also have the results of the player survey for the Player's Choice Battle that we all voted on the Dokkan social medias, so that we can get these special events during the GDC. So for question 1, JP picked medium length battle 3 phases. Global picked long battles 5 phases. I voted for the 7 phase one, but unfortunately it is what it is. Gives the breakdowns here. Question 2, both versions picked number of super attacks launched increases by 1 with each turn passed. Because I don't think anyone really likes the events that hit you super hard straight away on turn 1. And then AoEs as well just mean certain units are just not useful in those events. And I talked about this in the video I made the other day about this, like the voting list thing, that you want to be able to have the variation and like use the units that you want to use. You know, we don't want to go back to that crazy after the worldwide at Fusion Zamasu meta where Fusion Zamasu was the most dominant boss in the game and did a crazy AoE, and so every unit that came out like in that time, if they weren't good against AoEs, they just got crushed in that event, right? And we don't want units coming out being in that position. So when we're getting a big special custom event for a big celebration, if it's AoEs, then yeah, again, a whole bunch of characters that you might want to use, you can't use. So both versions picked the increases super attacks, so as you get closer to the end, the boss will be supering more times, which is interesting. And then for question 3, JP picked for a mission only super or extreme class, and Global picked 6 characters of the specified category. So the full breakdown is that we are going to get an event with 2 stages. Stage 1, Japanese version, medium length, super attack mechanic, up to 3 supers, and then clear with only a super class or extreme. And then stage 2 will be the international version, 5 phases, still with the super attack increases, and then clear the event of 6 characters of the specified category. So we'll find out exactly what those are going to be like once the GDC comes around. So yeah, very interesting stuff. Let me know what you guys think down below when it comes to the Super Saiyans EZAs, the upcoming content, seemingly themed around Saiyan Saga for the countdown, and then of course the results of the player choice battle votes. Let me know all of your thoughts down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new, check out the links down below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one. Okay, so I just need to go ahead and get that video posted straight away. I'll make a quick thumbnail for it, but so yeah, what do you guys think? I think the EZA definitely looks very good. I really liked the Super Saiyan Trio, like when they first came out. Upcoming content. So Saiyan Saga Countdown and in LR Super Saiyans EZA. Plus, we're finally getting the new battlefield thing, with the being able to use any of your characters, which I've definitely been looking forward to. Do I have an image of the... I should move the chats back over to here now while I've got the Photoshop up. Thanks for the daily quiz answer videos. Yeah, but, like, I thought it was a good idea to do that because I know people will be wanting to know in the easiest way possible. Because fortunately, some of them have all at this point been ones that you could just check in game. Apart from the one about the Frieza and Goku countdown, I guess. Whereas my Super Saiyans are it's got to be here somewhere. So at first glance, when do you put the intro EZA? I don't know. They just look really good. I guess it's just for me. I don't have that mindset. I don't even keep really like a mental tier list. I always have to look back to my old like tier lists. But like, yeah, I don't think of in terms of oh these guys are like top 5 or whatever. I mean, they're obviously very, very good because I think they're very similar to STR Final Form Cooler, who I think is very, very good. So, because yeah, they're just like Cooler, where they're going to do a whole bunch of supers and then on the second turn have really high stats. So they look good. Alright, that's that sorted. But yeah, this is just a countdown ECA, but so yeah, so much for the Bardock leading into the Namek Saga, which would have been awesome, but Right. That should be the video sorted, and it should be up and actually live soon. That means Proton's table will still have a TUR EZA slot and a Super EZA slot. Interesting. The trio will be featured. I mean, they'll probably just have an EZA banner. Either that or they will just be featured in the thing. The slot 1 carnival banner, I guess. Because they are a carnival MR. I should just retweet the thing as well. Alright, so the video is up. So as always, as we say when we get these live news drops during streams, do check out the video, go open it up, give it a like, drop a comment, let me know you came over from the stream, all that good stuff, so it can get those nice early likes and get a bit of a boost in the algorithm. Be very helpful. If you're on mobile, hype it up as well. Yeah, because Goku could be the Carnival LR and just have Super Saiyans 220. And then these guys would be on there. That definitely makes a lot of sense. Alright, let's get back and try this again, shall we? To check out the local LA ham scene. Hey Doughboy, how's it going? I'll try and remember to get a picture of somewhere, like somewhere when we're in LA, with me holding some LA ham, just for you, Teller. When are you going to LA? Next weekend for the special event, the GDC reveal, like fan meetup thing. Alright, Goku must have Super Saiyan, Kamehameha, transformation boost in his leader skill. I mean, I imagine he is probably going to be the Super Saiyan's like 220 category leader. How many tickets to the Hermit Cat thing should we have as of today? I'm not 100% sure. I'll check after this because I purposely stayed in this event so that I don't have to reset any of it up again. So. Right. Okay, so versus the mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Daima Stage 2. I'm going to try and do the mission for him with the 6 Dragon Ball Seekers whilst also doing use a unit of each typing using the Daima team. So we'll jump in and see how we get on. We started with no slot 1 units, but hopefully Daima Goku can dodge in slot 1 here and survive. Although annoyingly, the other Goku's on the other rotation, because this is going to end up being the rotation where I want Goma to be in slot 1. So, but it is what it is. I'll just have to make do for now. Yes, you have to be a US citizen to enter the like draw to be invited to the fan meetup, but then you can bring a guest, and the guest doesn't have to be a US resident. So, thanks to someone who did win, and then make me their guest, I get to go. So, big shout outs to Dr. Pritch again, absolute legend. Well, Daima Goku managed to hold his own in slot 1 after all, which is pretty good. Especially considering he's basically got no links active. So it's not exactly the craziest rotation for him or anything. Yeah, the Master Margin free-to-play as our in character is the one who's going to be a potential liability, but there's not a lot of great int choices for this team, so. But hey, she got the dodge, so you know, it's pretty good. Great. Terrible key. That's right, we're still getting our rotation set up, so I guess it's not the end of the world. Yeah. Right, at least we're getting an EX Super Vegeta as well. Let's get that permanent support. I was the guy that the other day asked you about the 100 stone summon because I had 3,100 stones. In the end, I found Goma in the summon and didn't have him. Nice. Yeah, I did say in that stream, I think I even mentioned it when I made the video about the banner later, that in that situation, if you had 3,100 stones, I feel like you could probably spare taking a risk with the 100 stones. Oh, great. It's just destined to not go well, isn't it?
All right, let's do this.
Maybe I should just actually make sure I have the starting rotation I want before I properly start this time.
Alright, let's do this.
So can I actually get the starting rotation I need? I cannot. On today's episode of How Many Times Do We Have to Reset Before We Get a Good Starting Rotation? The Dimer Team.
Alright, let's do this.
Power level keeps rising. Yep, I do be grinding.
Alright, let's do this.
I mean, I guess I could try this and just float off Mini Forku. But then I'd have to keep Pansy. I'd have to keep this Pansy on rotation next turn if I want to have Florio in slot 3. Alright, well, we'll try this out. It's not the perfect starting rotation that I want, but hopefully it will do. Because, yeah, we'll float you off to go with the Super Saiyan 4, Adult Super Saiyan 4 Goku on the next rotation. Although Vegeta doesn't get his full key here. Nice. Goma just needs to get all these nice early dodges. And then we'll save his giant form for when we get to the Adult Super Saiyan 4 Goku phase. And then if Vegeta can just get some EX supers here, that'd be good. This works out nicely as well because it means Mini Forku comes back on turn 4, which is the turn where he gets the buff. I believe, right? It's turn 4. Alright, so actually, I could do this. Because, yeah, I didn't like the fact that I'd have to keep her on rotation, but because I want Glorio to be in slot 3. But at least by doing it this way, she's not actually getting attacked. So hopefully this should be fine. Okay. It's funny that they make Glorio, like, basically viable again thanks to all the Daima team buffs, but didn't give him the super attack skip. That was actually pretty good. I came pretty close to killing him. Dodges a super, that's the most important part. Okay, so I don't want to use Goma's active skill just yet. Maybe I should just use Vegeta's now so that everybody has the extra key. And leave the STR orbs. Actually, no, because we're going to kill him this turn anyway, so we don't need to worry about leaving orbs for STR Daima Goku. Well, Goma not able to finish him off, but that means that Pansy gets to attack and get some stacks at least. So that's not the worst thing. Or a stack, I should say. Okay. So, Mini Forku active skill. Adult Forku active skill. STR orbs for you. Tech orbs for you. Imp orbs for you. Alright. I mean, obviously we still have to rely on the fact that Pansy still has to dodge at the end, otherwise we die, but... $75 million for Mini Forku, it's pretty good. Would you shave your head for infinite free Dragon Stones? Probably not. As much as I like pulling the characters on my actual account and stuff, like, for making content, if I really have to, I can use the private server and stuff, so... I don't think it's worth the trade-off. Oh, nice. Well, he didn't even attack Ko anyway. Oh, now this is perfect because it's the countdown turn. So we're going to be able to basically remove that threat completely here for this turn by using the giant form. Imagine if they released a boss one day that, like, even if it, I guess it would have to be a countdown, so it couldn't just be out of nowhere, but imagine if they released a boss one day that could just kill you in the giant form. People would not like that. I would say understandably so as well, but yeah, people would not like that. Let's go now, chipping away. Yeah, that's a nice big crazy countdown super that you do for 24 million damage, Goku, but it's a shame I can't take any damage. Might as well just do this, because we're probably not going to have Glorio back on the rotation again. Alright, and so now he can only normal attack, so we don't need to worry about getting caught by a super. So Pansy should do some pretty good damage. And Glorio's starting off at 14. It's not going to be enough to kill him, but... yeah, one-time head shape for infinite dragon stones. Yeah, but like I said, I don't need infinite dragon stones. It would take me years to grow my hair back to being long again. So, yeah, I wouldn't do it. One key short, that sucks. Also, now that the certain turns have passed, Vegeta being in slot 3 gives everybody extra defense and guard, which, I mean, Goku has anyway. You get the EX Super, but annoyingly we didn't have 24 key, so it's not a crazy attack stat from Goku, but obviously still good. Hopefully this should be GG, like if Diamond Vegeta gets some EX supers as well, like he can do some pretty big damage. come on, really? I should just stop worrying about trying to do the all types like on the same thing. Even though, to be fair, like the in Pansy being on the team this time around actually had nothing to do with the reason why we died, which is kind of helpful, but
All right, let's do this.
I was about to say, as long as Goma's not in slot 7, this is like a perfect start. Yeah. Does Shin have that like whole I can dodge a lot in slot 1 kind of thing or not? No. Normal characters have a scout, not enough characters to get that. I think it's just because it's such a powerful ability. That's
All right,
like,
let's do this.
because it makes some events, like some events where your team is literally only going to take damage from a super, then having a scouter is like so ridiculously powerful. Okay. Alright, well, this is a good starting rotation. I'm not going to worry about doing the 6 types on this stage because the int options for this team are just not good. So try and make sure we save all of these STR orbs at the side here for Goku on the next turn, which annoyingly I now can't do if I want Shin to get a super, which I guess I don't really care whether he does or not. Yeah, Pansy will get a few attacks off. She's done the action break as well, which is good. The 6 androids mission. I do have a video up for it. I just used like the superhero build with like Gohan and Gamma 1, Gamma 2 and Piccolo. Pansy dodging the super, let's go. Yeah, there you go, Shin got an additional super anyway. And now we've got the good old Pirate Deborah OST. Don't get all those orbs for you. Would you be upset if I made you shepherd's pie for dinner? Don't mind shepherd's pie. I can't remember the last time I had one. I can't remember if it was technically a shepherd's pie, because I can't remember if it had lamb in it. Little Blue made an awesome one a while back with like little hash brown like tater tot like things as the top instead of like the way you normally do the potato on the top. It's really nice. Do that again. We've got a bunch of STR orbs at the side for Goku for the next turn, so we can do that. If LR first form Frieza gets the Super EZA right now, he'd likely be a beast. Yeah, I imagine if like part 1 of the thing is going to be Namek, he's going to Super EZA. Yeah, someone, I think Truth, saying on Twitter the fact that the in Super Saiyans have only been on like 2 banners after their release, which is crazy. So they're going to get their EZA, and I can imagine a bunch of people will be in the situation where they just don't have them at all, or don't have like dupes in them or anything, which is kind of wild. So as long as Glorio doesn't throw at the end here, we should be fine. Less of that additional normaling. Okay. Alright, so now we can do our mini Goku active skill. Into the adult Goku active skill. Got the support from Mini Supreme Kai as well, which is good. Nice for you. Okay. So Goku gonna tank all of the normals for double-digit damage. 123 million EX Super. My Goku has 1 dupe, by the way. So when you get 24 key and you get the EX Super, Goku could still go crazy damage-wise. Mini Forker at 74.7. Gotcha, he's going to count down super, isn't he? So Shin absolutely has to dodge this, or he just instantly die. He's getting a bunch of supers, which is nice, but nice. Let's go. Alright, so that pretty much is GG then, right? Because we just giant form with Goma now. And then, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we kill him this turn. He can't super us, so... Good stuff. So you can use Super Me all you want during a giant form, Goku. You waste your time. Hey Rado, how's it going? So he's still doing the countdown, annoyingly. I don't know if that means, can he still do the super if he does the countdown? I'm not sure, actually. So I'm going to do this just in case. Because yeah, hopefully Goma just dodges it. See, Vegeta slot 1 is not normally how we would go, but... EX Super, maybe? No? I mean, he buffs up his own defense by getting as many supers as we can, so that's fine, but... Damn. Roger, how many supers? Is Panzer going to finish him off? 51 million. There's the action break. Additional normal. There's another one. 54 points. It's going to be close. Hey, nice. There we go. Alright, so there we go. There's the 6 Dragon Ball Seekers mission done. Yeah, there's not a lot of great int options for the Dyna team. Well, yeah, it's not in that part of the missions thing, is it? It's in the EX one. The other mission for using a team of all types, you don't have to do Goku. You can do the first stage against Vegeta. And teams like... I mean, I'll probably use my Cell Max Movie Bosses team that has a character of each typing, and that team will just absolutely destroy the Vegeta stage. So yeah, there we go. Alright, I've recorded that because I might put a video together that just has those last couple of missions that I haven't done. But yeah, all doing well today, Brad. Obviously, it's very early, so it's literally I just got up and have started doing the stream. So not much of the day has really gone. Yeah, it's the Google Auto Translate weird thing. But if you like hold the mouse over it, it does say your actual thing. Because yeah, apparently Raudo said, "Hey, no," but he actually said, "Hey, Tala." Alright, so we got that mission finished. We had to go over a little bit, but managed to get it finished. In terms of my Super Saiyan trio, yeah, I've only got them at 79%. But yeah, they basically just need to be full dodge, and then the rest into additional. Obviously, I don't have any spare copies of them. Yeah, I can give them a level 6 dodge from there. It's a level 8 dodge, that's crazy. I'll put their dodge to 31, then their additional would only be 9. So I think I'm quite happy to leave them at that. Although do I have a better additional one? I have a level 7 additional for... There you go, that'll do. Well, I won't translate it to words that... Because obviously YouTube has its own, like, recognised thing, like, filter for words that are rude. So it's not going to auto-filter something into something rude. Although that would be funny. To be that dumb. Anyway, that's going to be it from me. That's it for the stream. We got that mission done. Yeah, that's going to be it. No late stream tonight. And then I think it's no late stream tonight, no early stream tomorrow. But we're back for more long dark tomorrow night. And then no streams on Saturday. I'm out for the day, because then it should be, well, maybe, yeah, it'll be interesting. Podcast next Saturday, I'll be in LA, and unfortunately Vil and Benato aren't going to the thing, but I'll be potentially still doing it, but from there, which will be interesting. Anyway, that's going to be it from me, and that's it for the stream. I appreciate you all coming out. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys all again soon. Have a good one.